Hi everyone, welcome back and welcome to today's nice slow-paced, all-round calming flow. You'll be needing a couple of blocks or books for today's class, and when you're ready we're going to get started in child's pose. So make your way to that tabletop position, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Bring your big toes to touch, knees nice and wide. Start to send your hips back to your heels, resting your forehead either to a block or to the mat, whatever's accessible to you. Once you're there, I want you to soften through your shoulders, to close down your eyes, to relax your forearms, to take a big breath in, and a big breath out. Just taking a few moments here to allow yourself to settle onto your mat today. To just put to the side for now any worries or stresses, to-do lists. Just for a moment, just pop them to the side. Focusing on your breath. Noticing how your inhales and your exhales feel today. Seeing if you can find a little bit more length and fullness to each of your inhales and exhales just through your nose. Sliding yourself back to all fours, tabletop position, blinking open your eyes. Hands back under shoulders, knees back underneath your hips. We're going to start with our cat-cow movements. So as you inhale, dropping your belly, lifting your heart. And exhale, chin to chest, push through the hands, sending the spine away. Keep on going with these movements just at your own pace today. Finding a rhythm that suits you best. And remember, this practice is for you, so just always choosing the ways that feel right in your body. Spreading those fingers nice and wide. Making this your last cat or cow movement as you bring your spine to neutral and start some rocking movements back and forth and round in circles. So just start to warm through your wrists. If you want to switch it up, you could maybe turn those fingertips to face the edges of the mat, taking it side to side, or maybe even all the way around towards you, and you could take it a little bit back and forth. Just options there. It can feel quite nice as well to press down into the fingers, lifting the palms up. If you want the extra toe stretch as well, tuck those toes under. And you can think about sending the hips back towards the heels slightly. Good. When you're ready, hands turn back around to face the top of the mat. Left hand underneath your face. Inhale, right arm to the ceiling. Exhale, thread the right arm underneath the left armpit, bring shoulder to mat, coming in to threading your needle, keeping that left hand on the mat for support, just to begin with. This could be enough for today. This could feel really good for you. If you want a bit extra, you could take those left fingertips forwards overhead, or maybe even taking that half bind. Left arm reaches behind for the top of the right thigh. Just options here, so play around. What's in your practice today? What feels right today? And what's going to serve you the most? 2 more breaths wherever you are. Press down through the left hand. Inhale, right arm all the way to the ceiling. Exhale, right hand down underneath your face, and we'll swap sides. Left arm up. Thread the needle. Bring the shoulder down to the mat. Keep that right hand on the mat for support. To begin with, just taking a couple of breaths. And then if you want to take it further, right fingertips forwards or the half bind. Breathing there wherever you are, a few more breaths. Root down through right hand. Inhale, left arm to the ceiling. Exhale, left hand down. Shuffle your knees back slightly so you can bend into your elbows, lower belly to mat. Untuck your toes, hands by your ribs. Hug the elbows in. Point the toes, push through the tops of the feet and squeeze the inner thighs. As you inhale, peel your chest up just slightly to your cobra. Inhale. Exhale, lower down. Inhale to all fours. As you exhale, come to your downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, send your hips up and back. Take that little pedal with the legs, wiggle with the hips, bend into the knees. If you're quite tight in your hamstrings and your calves, you might want to pop a little bend in the knees for your downward facing dog, focusing on finding that length in your spine and stretching those outer hips up and back. Taking a big breath here. Inhale, walk your feet towards your hands at the top of the mat. Dangle over your legs in your Uttanasana, big bend in the knees, hands can come to elbows. Maybe relaxing the arms to the ground. Maybe you're taking that soft sway side to side. If you want to take it a bit deeper, then you can find a bit more length in your legs, reaching the sit bones more towards the ceiling. Head is hanging nice and heavy. Relaxing your brain, your jaw, your cheeks. Eyes are closed. Bending your knees nice and deeply as you inhale, swoop your arms to the ceiling, rising up tall. As you exhale, turn your palms away from you, send hands down and round behind the back, interlace them together. Root down through your feet, soft bend in the knees. As you inhale, reach the knuckles down as you puff up through your chest. This could be enough, or maybe you're going to fold the torso towards the thighs, lifting the hands up off your back as you go. Exhale, slowly release the interlace. As you inhale, roll yourself to standing, vertebrae by vertebrae, all the way up. Standing nice and tall, draw the shoulders back, palms facing forwards. You're going to step your right foot all the way back behind you, landing it to face the long side of your mat here. Make sure you've got a block nearby your left foot. Bending into your front knee, we're going to come to our warrior two. So lining up your front heel with the back arch of your foot. Bend into the front knee as you bring the arms horizontal, gazing to that front middle finger, really rooting down through your feet here. Broaden those collarbones. Take an inhale. And then you're going to reverse your warrior. Fingertips come down your back thigh. Left arm stretches over, keeping that bend in the front knee. You should feel a nice stretch into that left hand side of the body. Inhale, lengthen through your front left leg. As you exhale, you're going to hinge yourself forwards like you're serving a platter with that left hand. Either bringing your left fingertips to your shin, right arm can go towards the ceiling, or you could bring your block towards the outside of your foot. Bringing that hand onto the block, right arm goes up. Might help just to shorten your stance here slightly as well, so you can shuffle that back foot in a little bit. Chest and hips are nice and open to the side. If you want to take it deeper, you can stretch that right arm overhead. Good, well done. Bend into the front knee. Briefly come back up to your warrior two. As you lengthen both your legs, turn your feet to face the long side of your mat. You can bring your block in front of you here. You might want both your blocks to bring your hands onto. See how you go. Inhale, puff up through your chest, roll the shoulders down the back, and as you exhale, you can start to soften and fold. Maybe the hands come to your blocks here. Maybe you can soften a bit further. Maybe the hands come to the ground. Might feel quite nice to rest the forehead to a block as well. Just taking that nice opening into the backs of the legs, the hamstrings. Breathing here. Remembering you can change the height of your blocks or your books here, whatever you're using. As you inhale, bring yourself back to your fingertips, bend into your knees and roll yourself back to standing. Turn your right toes towards the back of your mat. We're going to swap sides, so bend into that front right knee. Come back to your warrior two, arms horizontal, broaden the collarbones, rooting through the feet, breathing length into the waist. And then reverse your warrior, fingertips down the back thigh, right arm stretches over. Inhale, lengthen your front leg. As you exhale, hinge yourself forwards, come to your triangle pose. Right fingertips can come to your shin, or maybe they're coming to that block on the outside of your foot. You can shuffle that back leg in slightly, give you a bit more stability. Left arm towards the ceiling, or left arm stretches overhead. Two more breaths. Good job. Bend into that front knee. Slowly bring yourself back to your warrior two as you lengthen both your legs. Turn yourself to face the long side of your mat. Heel toe your feet in so you're just over hips width distance apart. You can grab hold of your blocks here. Place them in front of you just in case you need them on the way down. Heels are facing in, toes facing out. Use these blocks to help you. You're going to start to lower yourself down to your Malasana, your yogi squat. So don't worry if you're up a bit higher, that's completely fine. Maybe you could lower down a bit more. Maybe you're on the balls of your feet, that's fine as well. Maybe you could take a little rock side to side, wherever you are. Good, then using your hands to help you, you can lower yourself all the way down to seated on your mat, sending those legs out nice and wide, long and wide. You can bring your blocks or books in front of you. Flex your toes, your kneecaps, your thighs, everything's facing the ceiling. Fingertips can rest down in front as you inhale, lengthen through your spine. And then as you exhale, you can soften yourself forwards to go a bit deeper if you wish. You might find that you're getting enough of a stretch sat upright today. That's completely fine. You might find that you want to take it deeper by folding yourself forwards. Checking in with your breath again here. Inhaling and exhaling. Two more breaths. Bringing yourself back up to your fingertips. You're going to slide your legs back around together, bringing the soles of the feet to the mat. You can place your props back to the side. Just going to rest our fingertips behind us. Take your feet a little bit wider than hips width and just rock the knees side to side like windscreen wipers. Then stopping your movements, you're going to cross your right ankle over your left thigh. So you can shimmy that left foot away from you if you want to, if it's a bit too deep, creating a bit more space. If you want to take it deeper, then you can shimmy that left foot in towards you, maybe come up a bit higher onto the fingertips, picking up through the chest. Think about sending that right knee just slightly away from you. Good. When you're ready, you can unravel your legs and we'll swap sides across left ankle over right thigh. Maybe you're shimmying it away from you. Maybe you're shimmying it towards you to go deeper. Just taking a few breaths here. Breathing into that space, evening out those sides. And when you're ready, you could unravel your legs. Just give them a couple more windscreen wipers side to side. Then come back to center, both soles of the feet to the mat, hands are behind you, fingertips are facing towards you. As you inhale, you're either just going to draw the shoulders back, lift up through the chest. This could be enough for today, or you could start to press down through your feet and hands and lift the hips up, coming to that tabletop position. Breathing wherever you are. If you're lifting the hips, you could squeeze the glutes, use the hamstrings. Take a big inhale. And then as you exhale, softening back down, relaxing. Bring yourself to seated, a comfortable seated position, cross-leg seated position on your mat. Right hand comes to left knee, left hand behind for support. Inhale, lengthening through your spine, and as you exhale, twisting round towards the left hand side. Big breath here. As you exhale, slowly release, coming back to center. We'll swap sides. Left hand, right knee, right hand behind. Inhale, lengthening your spine. And exhale, taking your twist. exhale, release, come back to center, rest your hands to your thighs, your knees, close down your eyes, taking a big breath in and a big breath out. Take a moment to check in with yourself. Notice how you're feeling today after your practice, how your mind is feeling, how your body is feeling. In your own time, you can blink open your eyes. Namaste, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today.